Most people think they understand Republic Day. A parade, a flag, a song, a celebration of independence and democracy. But what if this year, Republic Day wasn't really about celebration at all? What if it was something far more calculated? Because while millions of people watched soldiers march, jets roar overhead, and cultural floats roll past, two of the most powerful political figures in Europe were watching from the front row. Not as tourists, not as symbolic guests, but as decision makers. And that single detail changes everything. India's Republic Day is sacred. It marks the moment the country stopped being a former colony and became a constitutional republic, governed by law, not rulers. Every single detail of the parade is intentional. Nothing is random. The route, the formations, the weapons displayed, even the order in which things appear. This is not a show. It's a message. And this year, the message was unusually loud, even though nothing controversial was said out loud. This year also marked 150 years of Vande Mataram, a song that once shook an empire, a song that symbolized resistance, unity, and national awakening. So on the surface, everything looked normal, traditional, patriotic. But geopolitics never happens on the surface. This year, India didn't invite just one foreign leader. It invited the leadership of the European Union itself. Ursula von der Leyen, Antonio Costa. Together, they represent 27 countries, one of the world's most powerful economic blocs. A union currently facing war, energy crises, economic uncertainty, and a deep identity shift. This wasn't about ceremony. This was about alignment. And here's the part that should make you pause. India didn't invite a single European country. It invited Europe as a bloc. That's rare. That's deliberate. That's strategic. Now ask the most important question. Why now? Why at this exact moment in history? Europe today is uncomfortable. For decades, it relied on three pillars: Russian energy, Chinese manufacturing, American military protection. Two of those pillars are collapsing. Russia is unpredictable. China is no longer just a trade partner. It's a strategic concern. And the United States is increasingly inward-focused. Europe is searching for stability. And suddenly, India looks very different than it did 20 years ago. Not just a developing nation, not just a regional power, but a long-term global partner. Large population, growing economy, independent military, strategic geography, and most importantly, not controlled by anyone else. This Republic Day parade wasn't just watched by Europeans. It was watched by Beijing. Because when Europe sits beside India on its most symbolic national day, it sends a quiet but powerful message. We are thinking beyond China. No announcement, no confrontation, just symbolism. And symbolism is how geopolitics whispers before it speaks. For decades, India has proudly claimed strategic autonomy. Not East, not West. But here's the uncomfortable reality. You don't always choose sides. Sometimes, sides choose you. Inviting the European Union leadership at a time when the world is fragmenting into camps raises serious questions. Is India still non-aligned? Or is it becoming the center of a new balance? Not by declaring it, but by allowing it. Look closely at that parade. The military display wasn't aggressive, it was confident. The cultural floats weren't defensive, they were unified. The seating arrangement wasn't casual, it was precise. Every element said the same thing. We are stable. We are capable. We are open for partnership, on our terms. This was not a celebration meant only for citizens. This was a performance for strategists, analysts, and global planners. History may look back at this Republic Day differently. Not as the day India celebrated its constitution, but as the day India quietly showed the world where it stands. No dramatic speech, no treaty signing, no alliance announcement, just an invitation, at the right place, at the right time, to the right people, and the world understood, because sometimes the loudest geopolitical moves are made without saying a word.